So in the world of bike YouTube, there is one proverbial king of the mountain with a team of researchers, enormous budget, motor crews and drones, and of course that is GCN. And then there's channels like us. Say hi, Laura. While we don't want to be GCN, sometimes it would be nice to have their production budget. But until then, we're going to show you how to level up your production game using the new DJI Osmo 360, as well as the Action 5 camera over there. That's right, champagne dreams on a Budweiser budget. Vamos. So probably the most important shot you can do with this camera as a bike YouTuber or bike communicator is this one, the simple piece to camera, where I'm dressing you and you have nice clean audio. And this is really made possible by the audio ecosystem that DJI has. This whole time I've been using the DJI Mic Mini, which is just amazing. It's small, it doesn't pull your jersey too much, and it has pretty good quality audio. Another thing a lot of people don't talk about with this is its amazing battery life. I think it's supposed to be 11 hours, so you can go on a really long ride, do some intermittent filming, and never have to worry about charging the mic. Another cool feature is you can use this as a trigger to start and stop the camera. One of the cool things is you can trigger the camera remotely just using this. So let's see how that works. Push, and we're rolling. This is the next important shot, and that is riding and addressing the camera. Again, this is a great kind of explainer setup, and you've got the benefit of crystal clear audio because it pairs with the microphones. Interestingly, if you watch some GCN videos, you can actually hear the sound of a motorcycle. But with this setup, you get a similar look, but much better audio and a much smaller budget. So in my opinion, this is one of the essential shots, and it's made super easy in the DJI ecosystem. So let's say you're not a big fan of holding a selfie stick while you're riding, and you can coax a friend to going out on a ride with you. You can also shoot yourself using this, I guess it's a selfie stick also, but instead you put it on the back of someone else's bike. You probably would have seen this angle on other YouTube videos. Some people use this to self-film, but you just get a lot of ass shots. But you can also use it to film a piece of camera by readjusting it in post so it's shooting backwards towards the rider. DJI make this fairly easy, of course, because you can use their magnetic mount like that, and it just snaps into place. So really quick on and off. But let's see what this looks like. Should be kind of interesting. Again, I'm going to pair this mic to this, and we should get clean audio with the advantage of having a little bit more mobility with a piece of camera. I can move further forward and back, and I'm not holding a stick with one hand. So let's go. Okay, so this is what a piece to camera would look like with the DJI Osmo 360 on the back of someone else's bike. I think, again, this is pretty cool, especially if you like to gesture with your hands. You're not limited to just holding the selfie stick with a death grip so you don't drop it. Other cool things is you can move really close to the bike and also drop back. Again, you've got options in terms of framing, but the most important thing is you're always going to have really good audio because of the DJI audio ecosystem. And yeah, it's super fun. You can do goofy things. I will say, since the stick is a little bit flexible, you want to limit this to paved road use. Probably not ideal for gravel, and definitely not ideal for mountain biking, but I think this is pretty cool.
And of course, there's the classic two-person piece to camera while you're riding your bike shot, so you can bring your partner along.
Nice, bien hecho, well done.
Gracias.
Yeah, so typically for a shot like this, you'd have to hire like a moto driver and have them riding in front of you. But here, again, with a simple selfie stick and the two mics, you can get a shot like this. So, how many watts are you making today?
Thousands.
Thousands.
Thousands and thousands.
All the watts.
All the watts. How about you?
Yeah, about the same.
About the same?
Too many watts. And again, this is very unique to the DJI Osmo 360. The only 360 camera you can connect directly to wireless labs, just like this. So, pretty cool. When you say?
Sure.
Sure.
In that super nerdy kind of way.
Yeah. The next cool shot you can do with this camera is the tried and true, set the camera up on a tripod and ride by it. But instead of a tripod, this time we're going to use this selfie stick. Holy Jesus. Very dangerous selfie stick. Don't do it close to your face, and extended like this. The cool thing is we can do it with a twist because again, because it is a 360 camera, we can reframe it in post. With one pass, you can get the shot coming towards the camera and then leaving, or if you want to get fancy, you can have it pan as well. I don't know if you can see, but the stick itself isn't perfectly vertical, but that's okay because again, it's a 360 cam. We can make these adjustments in post. Right, so the last and final shot we're gonna do is a kind of jib slash drone shot. And for that, we need a selfie stick, but not just like any selfie stick. You'll need a really long one. So this is how we're gonna do it, like this. I don't know if this is fully in the camera, but this is the 360 camera over here. What's cool about this shot is sometimes you're in a location where you want like an aerial or a drone-like shot, but you know, drones are restricted or you don't have a license or anyways, for whatever reasons you can't do it. You can fake it with a really long selfie stick and a DJI Osmo 360. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have Laura ride back and forth. We're gonna try a couple variations of me swinging the stick around, and hopefully we'll make some movie magic. Are you ready to make some movie magic?
Hopefully he won't hit me.
All right, so the next shot we're gonna do is a very advanced maneuver. I'm gonna ride behind Laura with the selfie stick in the air like this to mimic a drone shot while we're moving. Future Russ here in the studio, and there's a couple things I wanted to mention about the DJI Osmo 360, which I didn't get to in the field. And again, full disclosure, this video is sponsored by DJI, so take everything I say with a grain of salt, but I'm giving you my honest opinions. Okay, first thing, one cool thing I didn't mention is you'll notice here that there's no memory card in that slot, and that's because this has 128 gigs of memory. And I think this is pretty awesome because when you get this, you don't have to go get a memory card, and the onboard memory is really fast, and obviously no issues recording and downloading to the computer. Another nice touch is the battery. The battery is compatible with the Osmo action cameras, which as you guys noticed in the video, I was switching back and forth between, so it's nice to just carry one set of batteries for both these cameras. I love that they have at least some semblance of compatibility in mind when designing these cameras. Contrast that really quickly to the Insta360 X5. They changed the battery design, so if you were like fully invested in the previous model, the X4, the battery just doesn't fit. And to me, that really sucks because it doesn't seem as if they had to change the battery, so that makes no sense. Other quick comparisons with the X5, from the physical form factor, you can see this has a more vertical oriented screen, this has a more horizontally oriented screen. In use, I actually prefer the horizontal screen of the DJI just because you can look quickly at it and get a sense of what your final output is going to be, as opposed to like the taller and skinnier screen. Let's talk lenses real quick. Probably the biggest advantage of the Insta360 X5 is the user replaceable lenses. If you scratch it, you ding it, you break it, you can replace them at home with an additional kit, as opposed to the DJI where if you nick or damage the lens, you do have to send it away to be repaired and replaced. That's a bit of a bummer, so clear advantage to the X5 in this situation. Another big difference and an advantage to Insta360 is the studio software. The desktop software of Insta360 is it's way better. I made it work with the DJI software, but it lacks like basic functionality like copy and paste. Can't copy and paste a clip or make duplicates of a clip in the DJI Studio as of now. I'm hopeful that this will change. That said, if the DJI software absolutely bugs you, what you could do is actually export the full panoramic video and then import it into the much better Insta360 Studio software. So that is something you could do if you're, hardcore about reframing. I think for basic stuff, the DJI desktop software is perfectly fine. It's not my favorite, and I hope they level it up pretty soon. Let's talk image quality tests. I didn't get a chance to do back-to-back on the same scenes kind of testing, but in my casual use of both over the last couple of weeks, I found the image quality to be about par, actually. For me, for my use, when I usually shoot, there wasn't a super clear winner. Maybe I prefer the out-of-the-box colors a little bit better with the X5. But I think on a clear, bright day, which on our shoot day it wasn't, both do really well. For me, the most important and deciding factor between the two, again, is audio. I know I stressed this a lot in the video, but that's just because, as a bike YouTuber or a bicycle communicator, that's how I like to think of myself, getting a clear message across with good audio is tantamount to the video. And I think this is where the DJI Osmo 360 is just the clear winner. Again, there's a whole ecosystem of mics. You can connect two wireless lavs to this without having an additional dongle or anything. With the X5, if you wanted to do a 2-lav setup, you'd have to get some kind of adapter that hides the dongle while you're self-filming. It is possible, but natively out of the box, the DJI can do it, and it sounds really good. So Insta360, seeing this as an important feature, did release their own wireless mic, which I didn't get a chance to test. But again, as of this moment, you can only connect one at a time. So if you want that classic 2-person piece to camera a la GCN without running a dongle, then the DJI is the clear winner. Interestingly, you can connect DJI mics to the X5, but the audio is kind of nerfed, to be honest. It just doesn't sound as good. So if you want to use a DJI mic that you might already have with X5, you're gonna have to dongle it, which is fine, but it makes it a little bit clumsier when you're pulling it in and out of bike bags and you're trying to film throughout the day. So far, in terms of audio, especially dual audio, the DJI Osmo 360 is the clear winner. Okay, that's it from Future Russ. That's it for this video. Hopefully you guys found this useful and entertaining and gave you some ideas how to make some interesting shots with the 360 camera. Again, this video isn't meant to be a knock on GCN. For me, like for many others, they've been a great source of inspiration and information. They really set a high bar for production value. But in this video, I wanted to show you guys how, with a little bit of creativity and the right tools, you can get similar-ish looking shots that I think are good enough. If you want more info on the gear I've used, all the links below. And as always, keep the supple side down.